Alright guys, we're back with another video. Check this out. Pittsburgh police chief had this to say.
There's a event that doesn't require, it's not in progress. We're going to take and reroute that call to our telephone reporting unit, which will be operational from 7 a.m. to 3 a.m. And then the hours from 3 a.m. to 7, those calls will be queued up for the person that comes in at 7 a.m. to take the reports in the morning.
As crazy as this might sound, I honestly think this is a good thing. For one, it's a good thing they're telling you the truth. That police will not be responding after a certain time, so it's pointless to even call them. When you come up to the Northeast, it's certain neighborhoods here that the police will not even go into. For example, I'm here in New York City, and Brownsville in Brooklyn is one of the areas that law enforcement will not even go to. What they're basically telling you is, if it's not a crime in progress, law enforcement will not be showing up. I'm going to give you guys 3 examples. Number 1 is theft. If someone has stole something from you, stole your iPhone, even stole your car, if the crime is not happening in progress, law enforcement will not be showing up. Another example, we got burglary on here. So if somebody breaks into your home and it's already done, they've already broken into your home, not currently in there, but they've already left, went through your things, your belongings, took what they wanted to, law enforcement will not be showing up. And the last one I got for you is battery. So let's say you get into an argument or even a fight with somebody and hands or feet are laid. And it's already over with and done. Whether you win or lose, whatever happens, law enforcement will not be showing up.
What you talking about, Dad? What you talking about, Oscar? What you talking about, man?
Because the crime is not in progress. As a country, guys, and as a whole, in my honest opinion, I really think we've given law enforcement in this country a bad rap. I think that we've gotten to the point where we label everybody who's a cop or has anything to do with law enforcement as being racist, as discriminating against you, or they're trying to make your day hard. But honestly, they're just regular people. They're just like me and you, you know. They have families, they have kids, they have parents. It's just a job. You know, it's a job for them. They wake up, they do their job, and they go home. I want you to pause this video right now and leave me a comment on your opinion of this video so far and your perspective on all the facts that I just brought out.
Talk about that growing anti-police sentiment across the world and how they feel about it.
Now many protests, the cry is defund the police. When you hear that term, what does it make you think?
Defund police thing is hard to speak about because people aren't in our position. Like, we go to these calls, we get training as police officers to deal with criminal things, and we get dispatched to these calls where even I think maybe somebody with a degree or a medical background would be better at figuring out how we can approach this.
So if we're going to say defund the police, all cops are racist, Black Lives Matter, police brutality, wouldn't it make sense to have those same standards for the people who look like you and me? And this is a perfect example right here.
Breaking news right now. One of the former Memphis police officers federally charged in the death of Tyre Nichols is changing his plea. Court documents show Desmond Mills Jr. accepted a deal today, pleading guilty to federal and state charges. Mills previously pled not guilty. Tyre Nichols died in a hospital 3 days after he was beaten during a traffic stop earlier this year.
I've yet to hear outcry about Tyre Nichols' death in Memphis, Tennessee. It was an unfortunate situation, and I'm not glorifying it in any kind of way. It's unfortunate. A life was lost. We can say that, right? But at the end of the day, I have not heard an outcry about anything. And I think because most of the officers were black who actually ended up, committing the act or actually ended up taking his life, And where was Black Lives Matter? We didn't hear any of that. We didn't see Al Sharpton get on TV. We didn't see Crump, the attorney from Tallahassee, Florida, who covers all the discrimination or civil rights cases. We didn't see him anywhere. So where's the outcry when it's black people killing black people? I gotta use another word because I do not want YouTube to demonetize my videos, guys. And I also created a Patreon where I could be more open and have more conversation, and I'm more flexible with the videos I can show you guys because I'm so limited here on YouTube. How can you be outraged when cops stop patrolling certain areas and you're putting all this pressure on them? Like I keep saying, they're just regular people. And then like some people automatically, when they're faced with being pulled over on the side of the road or dealing with a cop, they already have a bad attitude. And you're already being disrespectful towards somebody else who has the power to take you to jail, to make your life even harder. So wouldn't it make sense to be respectful as possible or as cool as possible with the person? Crack a joke, make their day a little lighter. Don't give them a hard time. You need my ID? Okay, sir. Here you go. How your day going, sir? Yeah, okay. Nice. Average conversation. They're average people, man. And I don't understand all the pressure that's being placed on law enforcement. They're not social workers. They're not here to be your best friend. They're here to protect and serve. They're here to keep you safe. If somebody breaks into your house at night, what are you going to do? You're going to call 911.
Talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Dad? What you talking about, Oscar?
Am I right or am I wrong? Exactly. But back to my point. We're saying all this Black Lives Matter, and that's cool. I agree. Black lives should matter. But who do they matter to?
As they search for the fourth and final suspect in last week's bus stop mass shooting. This is the first image released of the 17-year-old boy now at the center of a citywide manhunt. Investigators say Asir Boone should be considered armed and dangerous. According to the U.S. Marshals, the deadline for that teen to turn himself in is now come and gone. And tonight, in addition to a warning for anyone who might be helping him, there's also a reward for information leading to his capture.
This was a mass shooting committed in Philadelphia. Broad daylight. 4 young men and a spotter, so it's 5 of them. Broad daylight. If black lives are going to matter, it should matter around the board. It should matter no matter who's committing the crime. If it's black on black, white on black, Hispanic on black, if black lives matter, black lives should matter. Let's hold everybody accountable in our community. Let's make that real clear. I think we should view law enforcement and also police as everyday heroes. I have family and friends that are a part of law enforcement and the military, and I have nothing but the highest respect for them, and I appreciate the sacrifices they make daily for me and also for their families.